Ever since we started Wildflyer Coffee, the core of what we've really been about has been working with youth experiencing homelessness. I used to work as a case manager with young people, and the common theme that I kept seeing with my clients was that they would get a job and then lose it or get fired, and so they just kept cycling through jobs. I mean, it's really kind of simple. We all know if you can't keep a job, you can't keep your income, you can't keep housing. And I started looking into resources like how can I help my clients learn how to work, and I just wasn't finding any. And so I started thinking about how could I fill this gap that I was seeing in helping young people cultivate the skills they need to leave homelessness. Growing up, my parents started a coffee shop, and I was a barista for 10 years, so I had a lot of experience in the industry. And so we wanted to start small, so we just built a cart ourselves, and we started going to farmers markets and private events and selling our coffee and talking about what we were doing with anyone who would listen. Along the way, we had the opportunity to start roasting our own coffee, which has allowed us to sell our own product to local businesses and churches, which has really given us some valuable connections and partnerships. And then a year in, we launched our Youth Development Academy, which is a really intentional part of the program where we coach youth on employment and independent living skills. So it's not just about giving young people a job, it's about really cultivating all of the holistic skills that they need to leave homelessness and to keep their housing, keep their job, and maintain an independent life after leaving our program. So we've gotten to this point now where we have outgrown our current setup. The cart offers pretty limited hours, and we can only employ a small number of youth on it. And so we continue to turn away youth applicants, and the youth that we can employ, we can only offer them pretty limited hours. The next step for us is to really get into an actual coffee shop, which is going to triple our capacity for youth employees that we can hire per year, as well as offer each of those young people full-time hours and a livable wage, all of which is really critical if we're talking about equipping youth to actually leave homelessness.
If I had more hours at Wildflyer Coffee, it would make a very big difference in my life because I would have more money to spend on gas or pay my rent or food every day. So having more hours brings more opportunities, and it brings a very big difference to us.
To make this dream a reality, we need help. Wildflyer Coffee has always been about the people, our donors, our youth, our customers, and the communities that we're in. And we are asking those people to rally around us. We need people to contribute to this campaign to help us get the build out and the equipment we need to open up our doors and start employing more young people trying to leave homelessness. At Wildflyer Coffee, we talk a lot about bending the arc. We talk about how our youth can escape the cycles of poverty and homelessness and instability that they're in. We're really excited about this. We know that this is the next step for us in our Wildflyer journey, and we can't wait to keep working with young people and helping them bend their arc and leave youth homelessness.